Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Check this out from DJ Peter Vass here. Ripple searches, guys, are up 30%, 35%, excuse me, worldwide. This is the Google Trends just for the last week. So Tuesday, May the 14th until Tuesday, May the 21st. So just from a few days ago, guys, and that is up 35% just in the last week. I know we've been getting a lot of news with regards to Ripple and XRP. I mean, mostly news with regards to the entire crypto sector in the United States. This has been a huge week for cryptocurrencies. And, I'm sure a lot of these cryptos have seen a lot more traction over the last week just because of where price is going based on the news that we are now seeing. So institutional money is starting to flow in. If you guys didn't catch this morning's video, I did touch a little bit on that in the morning. I will link that video up here in the top right-hand corner. The market has cooled down a little bit as of the time of this recording. However, overall, guys, the picture is looking very, very bullish, and XRP is still at a very, very attractive price point right now. This kind of special moment before the bulls really kind of run. I also was talking about Ethereum price in this morning's video and how that affects the entire altcoin market, or has at least affected it in the past, in the last bull run especially. So XRP right now sitting at about 52.7. Nothing really too exciting. But guys, the time is coming very, very soon. Ethereum is only about 25% off its all-time high. This is going to be exciting, I'm telling you, especially now since we are on the precipice of real-world utility. All this stuff that's happening this week is really going to shape the future of finance. Subjective Views here pointing this out. Did the Bretton Woods Committee just ask SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce how to force crypto regulations along? Not to mention the FSOC, which is chaired by the Secretary of Treasury, Janet Yellen. Listen to this clip.
How do you coordinate with the CFTC and the Fed and the U.S. Treasury on this? And is there something that needs to be done there to sort of force things to make progress?
Yeah, I mean, as you point out, we do have a much more complicated regulatory framework than a lot of other countries, and we have the federal state divide, which some other places don't have as well.
Right.
So I think
money transmission licenses.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of the regulation has been done through those money transmission laws at the state level, and so I think that makes our world more complicated. But that's true in the traditional financial world too, right? You have got to figure out. We in the CFTC have a history of not always agreeing on where the lines should be drawn and whether something should be in our jurisdiction or their jurisdiction. We've worked that out in the past. They're sometimes been a little bit rocky, but we have been able to work things out in the past. And so I think we have the tools in place that we could do that. I know I worked on some of the Dodd-Frank implementation around security-based swaps. The CFTC had been much faster at getting their swaps regime in place. And so we were trying to come in later and figure out how we could harmonize as much as possible with what they were doing. And there were a lot of conversations back and forth with the CFTC around that. And I think we can build on that relationship now. There's actually a CFTC SEC advisory committee that kind of is there for the using, and we should be using that, trying to bring in other people and talking to them. But I think you point out that it's not just the SEC and the CFTC; it's the broader set of financial regulators. We have the Financial Stability Oversight Council, which brings the heads of those regulatory agencies together, and they can talk about these things. My fear is, though, with something like the FSOC, it's really a financial stability regulator. It's not really thinking about the day-to-day regulation for investor or consumer protection type things and market stability. And that's really where we need to start. And I think that's where other countries or other jurisdictions have a little bit of a leg up on us. They've managed to figure out how to come up with a comprehensive framework that doesn't dwell on these questions of security, non-security. But these questions are going to come up for those jurisdictions too, because frankly, a lot of these crypto things that are being built are not really financial. And so you're going to have to bring in either other non-financial regulators too. So I think there will be challenges everywhere, but we have more of them here.
Yeah, you certainly do have a lot of challenges. And she brings up a good point, something that I mentioned this morning too. The fact that a lot of this crypto stuff, some of it is financial, some of it is utility. So to bring in a wide swath of regulators, I think, is what the problem has been identified as. And this is why regulators are confused. You know, when you're used to regulating securities, stocks, whatever it is, you go to one regulator for that. And, you know, if cryptocurrency is being traded like a security, well, that is one thing, and that falls under SEC jurisdiction. But if it is being utilized in a broader framework for something that solves a problem or creates a solution for multiple problems and can be extended way past finance, well, then what happens? But I thought it was interesting. Even the Bretton Woods Committee is asking, you know, how do we get the show on the road here, pretty much. Anyway, wanted to thank Subjective Views and, of course, DJ Peter Vass for posting those. Now, because of this week's news, guys, we are seeing Ethereum spike. But, guys, now there are murmurings that a Solana ETF might be next. This one courtesy of Watcher Guru. Listen to this.
The SEC is starting to amend these S1s. So I don't know if the Ethereum ETF gets approved today, next week or the week after. It will get approved at some point in time. But also the trade now is who's next, right?
Exactly. Who is next? Because and I was talking about yesterday. Now it's almost time for truly my ETF, my blended ETF of which, which crypto asset it is. And so who is next, though?
I mean, I think you've got to think about Solana as probably the next one, right? I mean, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana are probably the big three for this cycle. But I'll give you even a stranger, or maybe not stranger, but maybe an unintuitive way to think about it, Robinhood and Coinbase. Because now we have some clarity about what a security is and what isn't. And they'll be able to list a lot more crypto, which means a lot more trading for them. So I think they're the biggest beneficiaries from the change that's gone on.
So this guy here is saying, first of all, he mentions Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Doesn't mention XRP, but notice the top four that are listed here in this graphic on CNBC. They list XRP without mentioning it. But he does bring up a very good point, too, this fact that Robinhood and Coinbase, now that the floodgates are open for them to list a whole swath of cryptocurrencies that are now not deemed securities in the United States, the sky is now officially the limit. It's going to be about who purchases what coins gain traction, how much liquidity is in these coins, what their market caps end up being, how high the price ends up going, and participants in the market are going to take note. So is it going to be XRP? I mean, Solana does make a lot of sense right now. As of the time of this recording here, let me bring up the Solana chart. And by the way, guys, if you want to follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel, I've got a whole bunch of altcoins there that I'm trading that are still at very attractive price points. The $15,000 plus portfolio is comprised of about 18 different cryptocurrencies that I see having high flying potential. So potential 100Xers. Okay, I'm not guaranteeing anything, obviously, but I think they're going to do fairly well. Solana is part of my legacy portfolio, and as you guys can see, we're getting very, very close to Solana's former high up here. Solana's former high was roughly $258 per coin. And right now we're seeing a Solana trading at about $175 per coin. It did go up as high as about $209, $210 back in March. We're seeing this particular coin do fairly well. And I'm very, very happy to have that in my portfolio too. So if you guys are interested in following me, patreon.com/workingmoneychannel, it is only $5 a month. I do keep these things affordable because I don't want to gouge you guys. This is just my trading journey. I'm just sharing it with you guys for those that are interested. Anyway, gonna keep moving along. XRP has hit a major milestone now, surpassing 88 million ledgers. So we're seeing the volume, we're seeing the activity on the XRPL, the decentralized public blockchain that powers the XRP cryptocurrency, has set a new milestone by surpassing 88 million ledgers, guys. This milestone demonstrates XRP ledger's expanding influence in the blockchain world. According to XRP Ledger Services, the current ledger count is about 88.1 million. The account count for XRP Ledger is presently at 5.1 million, except for a meager 2022 with zero XRP balances. These accounts own a total of about 60.2 billion XRP. So that is interesting news. Ledger activity, guys, going up to 88 million. To ensure performance, XRP Ledger employs a consensus protocol, so this just explains what that is. And surpassing 88 million ledgers is more than just a number milestone. It says down here, it represents the growing popularity and usage of the XRPL. With over 5 million accounts and a total of more than 60 billion XRP, the ledger's growth might indicate user confidence. And I think it's twofold, really. I mean, we're hearing about all these builders. We're hearing about all the amendments, the AMMs, right? The new use cases being developed on the XRPL. So there's that part of it, and that is ultimately what is going to give XRP longevity. It's what's going to give XRP a real world use case. It's what's going to defend XRP against getting delisted or being insignificant. You know, when they say 99% of coins are just going to go poof, deleted from existence and relevancy. Well, that's what the XRP ledger is. That's what all this development is about, right? It's giving XRP that longevity and eventually giving it, you know, maybe the potential to get up to 3, 4, 5 digits. But in the bull run, in the spec run, this is a very different thing. But also seeing this volume certainly doesn't hurt XRP liquidity. So liquidity is something else that even traders need in order to enter and exit positions. And so, you know, if you're looking at a cryptocurrency that you want to trade, you know, making sure that it is liquid, that is one part of this whole thing and how I decided to choose some of the cryptocurrencies that I chose. That's just one factor. There are other factors involved too. Nevertheless, wanted to thank XRP Crypto Wolf just for posting that. Guys, we've got some more Ripple partner news. NewGen Software has welcomed Ripple partner Finastra as a strategic partner to expand market reach. So this is happening in India. They just announced a partnership with Finastra, a global provider of financial software applications, to offer best-in-class banking solutions for existing customers and jointly expand the market base. By joining forces, both companies will be able to deliver enhanced customer experiences and attain a greater ROI. So that's definitely what companies like to see. Finastra's comprehensive solutions will leverage NewGen's AI-powered automation suite to transform loan origination process for customers, commercial, and mortgage lending. So it looks like they're not only putting this on the blockchain, but also using artificial intelligence. And of course, Finastra, one of those large Ripple partners. Just to give a refresher, they are a global provider of financial software applications and have been for decades now. And marketplaces, it serves institutions of all sizes, providing award-winning software solutions and services across lending, payments, treasury, and capital markets, and universal banking. So retail, digital, and commercial banking platforms for banks to support direct banking relationships and grow through indirect channels such as embedded finance and banking as a service. So now they're partnering up with NewGen, guys, and it's looking like they want to streamline their approach here. And since this is happening in India, my thought is, you know, so many new customers here onboarding. Population of India is humongous. And so to be able to streamline a lot of this, I think is just going to be more efficient for a lot of these banks. You got to think, you know, if you're a bank with, I don't know, what's the population of the US? 350-ish million, 340, 335, something like that. Okay, so that's one thing. And of course, not every single one of those people has a bank account, but then you got to look at India and you got to think to yourself, okay, if you're in the billions, how much more of a multiple is that compared to the United States of America, which is also a big country? So then you got to think, okay, this process needs to be streamlined so that we can make this more efficient for our customers. And, you know, this is why a lot of these countries, you know, these large countries are leveraging this type of technology just to do that. Streamline the payments process a lot simpler. And not just for the customer, for businesses as well. So that's some great news coming out of India from Ripple partner Finastra. And guys, here's another one from Ripple partner Currency Cloud and Visa. Rutland FX partners with Visa and Solution Currency Cloud to offer cutting-edge FX trading and cross-border payment solutions in the UK. So 2 more Ripple partners here. This collaboration signifies a momentous stride towards empowering businesses and individuals across the UK with cutting-edge FX hedging tools and effortless cross-border payment solutions. So they are focusing on the FX trading and cross-border. The partnership between Rutland FX and Currency Cloud underscores a mutual commitment to revolutionize the financial landscape by offering accessible and efficient current management services to individuals and small businesses in the UK. By combining Rutland's FX enterprise in FX risk management and sales development with Currency Cloud's advanced payment technology and e-money status, UK businesses and individuals can now navigate international transactions with unparalleled ease and security. So a 2-prong approach here, FX conversions, that is important, and then the cross-border payment aspect of it. 2 things that really go hand in hand here. For Ripple partners like Currency Cloud and not just them, Visa, but they're partnered up together. So it's kind of this Ripple partner powerhouse, for lack of a better term. Furthermore, the partnership enables UK businesses and individuals to access designated multi-currency accounts recognized through the SWIFT network. So obviously it does have to be interoperable, and they can send in 37 currencies in 180 countries. So guys, this is really big. And we're seeing, more and more of these partnerships really kind of formulate, really kind of materialize now in 2024 when this solution, when, this type of software and this type of technology is readily available for even the small players. It never used to be that way where everybody could be on a level playing field. And Ripple has, through their technology and through their partnerships with companies like Currency Cloud and Visa, has now made that possible. So some more great news from a couple of Ripple partners here coming out of London, UK. Okay, so this guy here, he went on the record saying he thinks Solana is going to be the next ETF or ETP, exchange traded product, however you guys want to phrase that. But XRP sitting here on the list, when it's not even the next in line in terms of market cap, when you look at coin market cap, BNB coin is really the next. It's funny that Solana has made the list. I'm not surprised. But guys, XRP, I'm thinking that is going to be the next one. And there's more reasons to believe that too. Ian Binns here bringing this to our attention. Is XRP ETF next in line despite the Ripple SEC lawsuit? So, there's many reasons to believe this. After a few weeks, characterized by persistent corrections and mixed signals, the crypto market regained strength last week. The initial climb saw XRP break up. Here we're just talking about little moves, but really the bullish sentiment surrounding the ETF still does linger. XRP faces increasing volatility on Wednesday, and this could explain a potential correction. But guys, the spot ETF, we were talking about this back in January and February. There is more evidence to suggest that it is coming, that these companies, even when we were speculating back in January and February, that these companies are ready to double down. So the approval of the spot Bitcoin ETF in January saw an immediate shift to the potential green lighting of Ethereum ETFs. Companies doubled down on their efforts to operate the product, including the likes of BlackRock, Bitwise, Franklin Templeton, and more. The last few months, though, saw little talk about the possible approval of a spot ETF for the second largest cryptocurrency. But now, this week, guys, that has changed. And now it's going to open the floodgates for not just Ethereum, but many other cryptocurrencies as well. However, the changes for the Ethereum ETF approval significantly shot up this week as Bloomberg analysts, including Eric Balchunas, cited increasing political involvement in the matter. And such an approval would mark another major step for Ethereum, but also for the crypto industry as a whole. Confidence among stakeholders is poised to increase, hence the speculation for a spot XRP ETF. Well, guys, here is what Chad Steingraber noticed, okay? XRP individual ETF, ETP funds are, in fact, being set up through ETC Group, their physical XRP product. And so if you go to the website here, you see it, ETC Group Physical XRP. If you're looking to buy XRP through your regular securities broker or bank, ETC Group makes it possible. This XRP exchange traded product, or ETP, is 100% physically backed, giving you seamless and pure exposure to the performance of the XRP token of the Ripple network while trading on Europe's largest stock exchanges. So institutional focus as well. This is meant for institutions. The ETP was designed to offer a secure and cost-efficient way to gain investment access to XRP. Issue default risk has been minimized due to an independent trustee holding the rights over all investor assets in custody for the benefit of investors. No wallet or new account are required. The issuer is domiciled in Germany. So we had been hearing about, some of these ETPs that did exist. But guys, check this out. This page, I took this URL and I took it to the Wayback Machine over here. And here, I'm just going to do it for you guys right now. I'm going to post that in there. And I'm going to hit enter. And as you guys can see, check it out over here. There are no results from before 2024. So this looks as if we are getting, this brand new information as of February 2024 here. If I just click on that snapshot, you guys can see it in here. This is one of the first times this page was indexed. So it is aligning very, very closely to now what is likely going to happen in the US with regards to rules and regulations regarding this space. Everybody's getting set up. Everybody's ready to roll. Institutional investors also looking to execute on XRP ETP trades for a portion of their crypto portfolios. As we sum it up, I'm thinking they're realizing this crypto space is really going to rock and roll. Solana, another big player, almost hitting its all-time high. How high can these cryptos go, guys, in this bull run? I guess we just got to wait until Ethereum finally hits its all-time high. Again, it's only 25% from its all-time high before we actually see some action for the rest of the crypto space, including XRP. But that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.